What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Trev. All right, little update on RAKOFF token and Protocol X. Okay, what I want to do is I want to take you to All right, so this post came out. I don't know, a few minutes ago, less than a half an hour ago, I guess, by Lunatic Luna Lover 69. Earlier today, we got a bit of an update. Luna, LL made an inquiry, and so the dev got back with some stuff that I want to try to cover as much as I can. You know that I can't cover it a lot, but I want to expound maybe on what LL said here. So he says, guys, Protocol X and RAKOFF is still being worked on. I wish there was more to tell, but right now, just stack your RAK and stake some LUNC with RAKOFF validator. It is the best thing to say till further notice. More updates, hopefully, end of the week. I got to tell you, that really doesn't relay the excitement that I know I'm feeling, and I think that he's feeling too, as to, you know, what we're seeing right now. Obviously, there's always caution. I don't even know if I want to say caution. We always want more, right? Anticipation or impatience or whatever it is. We always want more. But the truth of the matter is what we're getting is really, really good. And if there's going to be some clarification, even more so, maybe by the end of the week or so, that'd be a great thing, and we'll let you know. But, like, just to go on, so one of the replies is, okay, thank you. Hope you're okay. I think people think that he sounded depressed in this. I don't know what it is with these guys. Sometimes, I mean, you can tell that they're really, really excited about something, and sometimes they seem maybe a little more dispassionate. I believe that LL is trying to stay very evenly keeled, or whatever you say, and not give too much away, not get everybody maybe too excited right now, because I think he realizes this is going to be, and I've said it before, a very long process. Longer than we would like, but it kind of has to be that way. He did answer that reply, and he said, oh, this was supposed to sound bullish. I'm doing well, actually better than ever before, sorting out all in real life stuff to be able to fully focus on this project and transition RAKOFF and LUNC into my full-time thing. So, all right, let me tell you as much as I can about what we saw today. You know that we've been talking a lot about the documentation and how everything needs to be spelled out and documented exactly the way this thing is going to function, the way it's going to be written, the way, every single thing needs to be written out. Everybody needs to be on the same page with it and say, yes, that's exactly what we need, exactly that way. Sometimes when you see it written out and you read it, you say, you think of maybe little tweaks that you might want to make, right? So it's probably easier to do that. I'm assuming, I've never done this before, but I'm assuming it's easier to do that in the documentation stage than it is while they're actually writing the code or whatever these guys do. And so that's kind of where we still are. But I got my first glimpse today of the documentation. And the documentation, what he's talking about is it's still being worked on. The documentation is still being worked on. There's still checks to do. There are still tweaks to do. There are still corrections to make. There are things to add. But I got my first look at it. And I've got to tell you, it was almost overwhelming. It almost kind of took my breath away. I'm really not exaggerating this. It is way, way bigger than I even imagined. This is some major, major shit. And so when LL talks about how he's making moves right now to be able to transition into doing this full time, when this Protocol X is done, when this is released, when this is dropped on this community, this is going to be a full-time job. This is major, major, major. It's going to do phenomenal things. I think it's not only going to be a full-time job for him, but it's going to take a team to run this thing. it's that big, right? So yes, we are looking forward to seeing some of the, they've already talked about some different things that they want to change, or some things that they want to add or whatever. So we're looking forward, hopefully, to seeing some of those changes implemented into this documentation, what they're writing. The developers right now, they're kind of admins of this Git book thing or whatever, and so there are changes or things in review. There's all kind of things that go on in the background that basically they can see right now, but maybe nobody else can see because they're not admins. I'm not sure how it all works, right? But and you got to publish certain things. All of that, is being worked on. Okay, and so as everything gets published and everything is reviewed by the team leader that the team does, it's reviewed and then passed on to these guys to make sure that what's going to them is proper, right? So as that happens, hopefully we'll have some more of that this week, maybe early next week. It's tough to really put a time frame on it, and I hesitate to do that because, as LL kind of did here, nobody wants to get everybody all crazy excited. We're getting this, we're getting that, or whatever, because it is a huge thing that is going to be time consuming. So just know that what we are seeing is very, very exciting. It is a pleasure for me to be included in this progress, in this process, to be able to watch this thing develop from the beginning and watch it actually bloom into what it's going to be and to come to fruition when it actually comes to fruition. But not financial advice, not a financial advisor, neither is LL, neither is Frag, or anybody else who might say anything to you. But when he says stack your rack, that's probably a really good idea. And your lunk, right? But I told you in the last one, you got some lunk and you got it validated wherever you got it validated. Listen, if you're happy with your validator, nobody's trying to steal anybody from anybody's validator. But if you have some spare lunk that, you want to validate, or if you're not particularly happy with your validator, consider validating with RAKOFF lunk validator, because it's going to do a lot of things. It's going to help them to be able to do a lot of things by being able to do that, by growing that validator. There's some serious stuff coming, y'all. That I really, it's so tough to really relay to you the excitement that I feel without telling you what it is that we're seeing, and I apologize for that. But it has got me amped. It really, really does. So, ask questions if you want. I'll try to answer things if I can in the comment section. Leave comments, like the video, share the video. Part of this whole process, the part that you guys can actually be involved in is, validate, delegating to the validator, but helping to get the word out. There are, let me see. Let's go here. There are, this doesn't give me this is kind of weird the way this does this, but over 1.03 thousand traders currently with RAKOFF. We're so happy to get to 1,000, but that number's crazy low. We should be so happy right now to get to 5,000. More people need to know about this. If our goal is to really help as many people as we, not only listen, the goal is to grow this, for it to be successful. It's a business. Nobody's hiding that, right? But also, if the goal is to help as many people in Terra Classic as they can to be in something that's solid, to being something where they could potentially make some money, then they need to know about it, okay? There are a lot of other things being built right now on Terra Classic, and I check them all out because it's really beautiful what's happening. Finally, after 2 years, you can see this thing actually going somewhere. And I never thought it would get there. I really didn't. But I'm seeing it. I'm starting to see the light. So share this if you can. Tweet about it. Do whatever you got to do. Help us get the word out. Hold on for dear life, because, man, are you in for a ride over the next, I don't know, few months, whatever. I don't want to put a number on it. All right, I'm going to leave it at that for now. And I will talk to y'all soon. Hit me up on Twitter or whatever. All right, ciao.